Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Team of the Week 19 predictions and investments, especially during this Team of the Year promo, because I mean, today we saw inform cards absolutely explode yet again. So we're going to talk about the best cards to kind of pick up throughout the week, kind of who to expect as well coming out in Team of the Week 19, and just everything you need to know in general. Of course, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up and subscribe. It does help the channel grow a lot, and it is much appreciated. So we'll send it over here to the predictions, and we have actually a couple decent cards that could be coming into Team of the Week that might actually be worth doing weekend league, I guess. Not really, but we have some good defenders. Starting off, we probably won't see Robertson or Van Dijk. Unfortunately, these are the two big defenders. Robbo is in the current Team of the Week, and of course, Virgil van Dijk did have a good game, but Alisson got man of the match. He probably deserves the Team of the Week. He had a lot of saves, and he's the only reason why Liverpool did win. But Ramos did have a goal. We could see him get in for a 1-0 win. I do think we're going to see Thiago Silva get in. So we have some decent names potentially coming in. We could say Luka Dean as well, get in with 1 assist for Villa. Could be a good shout too, a decent defender. Potentially Eder Militao, although Real Madrid did draw, so kind of a toss-up, but EA have shown that they don't care. They could just throw him in anyways. In the midfield, we have a couple decent choices as well, with Kimmich obviously getting 2 assists. Another Bruno Fernandes, although Bruno can't come in because he is in the current Team of the Week. Verratti did have 2 goals. Again, maybe EA put Ramos in over him, or I don't really know. As well as just any of these other games. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we'll see anything really too big as far as the midfielders go. As for the forwards, we do have a couple other decent choices as well. Diaby had 3 goals. He could be an actually really sick card to kind of have, being that he's super pacey. Kane could get in as well with the 3-2 win over Leicester in the midweek. Obviously, the crazy last-minute game. And then Dries Mertens and maybe Fekir as well can both get in. So we do have some decent forward options. And then once to watch owners should keep their eyes peeled, of course, for Daniel Malin, because he did have 2 assists for Dortmund. I do think he could potentially get in. And as I said, informs today did very well. We did get I think it was the hero player pick, which for me, it wasn't even that great. I don't think the heroes are as good as people make them out to be. But the player pick nonetheless required 2 squads, 83 and 84, and 3 informs between the 2 squads, which is an insane requirement. So we saw informs today absolutely take off. And I do think that we could be seeing much better content coming out, which will continue to push these informs up. If we just go ahead and look on Footbin here at the cheapest players by rating, we'll go and take a look at the informs. You'll see that anyone over 80 rated is absolutely flown up in price. It's ridiculous how high these cards have gone up now. Right here you see 79s are still discards, but all the 80s 20 plus. Supply is so low on these cards. The 81s, there's a few here closer to discard, and that's because of course there are a couple cards that are currently still in packs. We do have some 82 rateds that are still rather low too, but you see Botman, he's in packs right now. Great pickup in my opinion. When he goes out of packs, he could be a card that flies up. Not to mention 83s are up to 15k, but these 2 are the ones in packs. The rest of them are all 20k plus due to low supply. 84s, same scenario. These cards are kind of pushed up too. So for me, guys, I think it's something you want to keep an eye on a lot of these cards, because this was just for the foot hero player pick that we saw a lot of these cards start to fly up for. That doesn't even include the fact that we could probably be getting icon picks, more icon packs, and stuff like that. So of course, these cards are going to be leaving packs in a few days, and these are the cards that I'm looking at. If you guys can pick these cards up at discard price, these ones are no brain gonna move up at least to 14, 15k, so you're making some coins on them. We are gonna be getting an icon kind of content with the primes coming out as far as an SBC goes, I believe. I think it's been confirmed as a leak. Of course, we do have league upgrades tomorrow too. Informs won't be required, so you might see the demand on these informs start to back away a little bit. And I'm not gonna get into too much detail about the league upgrades and all that good stuff. We're going to do it more in tomorrow's video, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on it. But I do want you guys to kind of put your attention. People are finally going to keep their eyes away from these cards for a few minutes before going in. Just go ahead and take a look at the 83s, for example. These cards are all sitting at 20k plus. Like, these are insane rises. When before Team of the Year, these cards were all sitting at discard. Now, of course, when you guys are looking to pick these cards, you want to choose cards in good leagues, good nations, good positions. So, of course, laner, for example, he doesn't really have a great position. Right wing back, I feel like not a lot of people search for it. Austrian, you see the card sits at 15k. Now there is obviously more supply of this card than, say, you know, Jalmatinho or some of these cards that have been kind of in the game for a while. But look at cards with low supply. I mean, Ogbonna sits at 32k, and this is not due to the fact that just he was super required. It's just because there's no supply on the card anymore. So if we go ahead and take a look at Ogbonna on Xbox, his price is just so like low, and I'm telling you guys, on Xbox this works way better because the supply is just ridiculously low. But look at this max price, there's nothing on the market. 32k, one listed up. 35k, then you start to get a couple, but he's just so thin as far as like supply goes on the card. He's just bound to have gone up. And as I said, guys, literally in every team of the week video that we've done this year, it's always good to club stock these discard like informs. Keep them in your club, because there'll be a time like when this happens where these cards just go crazy. And even if, let's say, nothing comes out, if you guys go ahead and pick up cards like Jack Harrison, Botman, you go ahead and pick up these 83s at discard, and when these cards do come down to discard, go ahead and store them in your club. Let's say in 2 months time down the road, you go and see Jack Harrison in your club and he's sat at 25, 30k because there's just no supply of him in, say, 10 weeks. That's why I've always been saying, guys, just stock these informs up every week at discard. It's why I make these team of the week videos every week, because they're just such easy investments to make that'll make you so many coins down the road. And sometimes they make you coins very fast. And I do think that there is going to be content that comes out that'll push these cards up. But even just storing them in the club and keeping them for weeks on end, you'll find profit eventually on them. That's what I love about inform trading, is that no matter what, if you just hold and are patient, you'll make coins. Now, as far as the metas go, we don't have too many great super meta choices coming out that'll really affect these cards too much. Obviously, yesterday, we did get the team of the year midfielders, and they look decent. As far as like informs go, you're not going to see any like big team of the week cards really get moved around too much. And as I said, I want to talk more about just kind of team video. So again, subscribe, you don't want to miss out on it. But yeah, these cards came out, they're decent. You know, they came out rather expensive. I believe Conte was extinct for a little bit, and finally he's come down with a PR change, maybe. I'm not too sure, I wasn't really around to watch it, but he's very expensive to kind of start off this team of the year. Hi guys, so for some reason the mic keeps kind of cutting out in this, but basically I just went over the prices of the midfielders. They're not going to have too much of an effect on the informs whatsoever, and as I kind of said earlier, we aren't going to see these informs rise up much more in the next day or so, because many people are going to be focused on those league upgrades, of course. Of course, if you guys did enjoy tonight's late upload, please drop a like on the video. Check out this video on your screen right now to prepare for everything coming this week, of course. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.